Adam the Renaissance Nerd. Once upon a time. That's how you used to start a good Disney movie, a good Disney franchise. Once upon a time, Disney was a magical place. They gave us magical stories built on the core aspects of life. Love, friendship, camaraderie, that kind of stuff. Bravery, fortitude, and as I said, love. But that's not what it is with Disney anymore. Now it's all about agenda, SJW, woke, intersectional, feminist, progressive, Marxist, agenda ideology. That's what it's about. More diversity, more inclusion. Throw it all in there. They don't care about telling good stories. They don't care about the core aspect of what used to make Disney, Disney. Once upon a time, there was a thing called the Disney Renaissance. The Disney Renaissance began with The Little Mermaid. Beautiful story. Holds up to this day. Still fun. Still delighting true, real Disney fans around the world. The remake. We're talking about that a lot lately because it's coming up and the promotion material is beginning. The interviews are starting. And of course, the attack on the fans. Well, that's always been happening. They hid this movie for a year. They started leaking out the trailers, the teasers, all this stuff the past couple of months. And of course, the reaction has been what you would expect from real fans. The stands, the fake fans, the programmed NPCs, the bots, they're all going to march out and say, "We love it, Halle, you're so beautiful, your auto-tuned voice is majestic." Yeah, it's auto-tuned. It doesn't sound good. I've had that pointed out to me and now I can hear it. The pushback is real because real fans don't want this. But as I said, that doesn't stop them from doing their normal promotional stuff of attacking the fans and attacking the core aspect of what it meant to enjoy these stories. Halle Baily is doing her rounds now, or as I like to call her, Hammerhead, because those eyes are out here. Don't tell me they're not. And I don't care if you're triggered by it. Go cry in a corner where you're still wearing 6 masks. She's doing the rounds. Couple fluff pieces today from Variety and something called The Face. It's all fluff, but within it there are nuggets of stupid. And then she lets something slip with Variety as well. Here's the first part from Variety interview. Before Baily's casting, only one other black actor had been crowned Disney princess. So she understands the barrier-breaking importance donning Ariel's fins. To quote Hammerhead, "I want the little girl in me and the little girls just like me who are watching to know that they're special and that they should be a princess in every single way. There's no reason they shouldn't be. That reassurance was something that I needed." The core aspect of every little girl should want to be a princess. There's nothing wrong with that. But this is tied to race baiting. This is tied to calling everybody who disagrees with the race-swapped Ariel, that is Hammerhead, racist and a bigot. And mind you now, as we go forward, we are talking about Disney Renaissance Little Mermaid, not the fable, the source material. We're talking about Disney Renaissance Little Mermaid. Okay? Just remember that. Baily is full of shit. Baily's full of shit. They're all full of shit. Because they don't want to tell that story. We go over to they don't want to tell the original core story of Ariel falling in love and wanting just to have happiness. No. Over at The Face, whatever the place this is, she goes on. She goes on to really dig the hole deeper and to just piss off the original core fan base even more. What's beautiful about this version of The Little Mermaid is that it's a lot more modern. Although the original film featured Part of Your World, a quietly defiant ballad about bright young women sick of swimming, ready to stand, the overarching message wasn't exactly what you'd call feminist. Ariel literally relinquishes her voice and drastically changes her body for the man of her dreams. When we saw it, we were younger. She gave up everything for the guy, but I don't think that reflects modern women today. So now it's more about Ariel finding freedom for herself because of this world that she's obsessed with. Prince Eric, the handsome shipwrecked human for whom she gives it all up, is a cherry on top. But it's not all about him. You remember what I said a few moments ago. You're not getting the story that you grew up with. You're getting a feminist diatribe. Go Yas Queen, go girl. That's what you're getting. In the original movie, it's about love. It's about finding your place in the world where you want to be, where you feel most comfortable. Then at the end of it, it's about also bridging all the things in your world that you love. You may want to leave something behind for the moment, but you don't want to burn the bridge. Remember, Disney's all about forget the past. Let it die if you have to. Original Little Mermaid, Renaissance Little Mermaid is about finding love, finding happiness, but finding it all around and not forgetting where you came from. That there's pride to be how you come from. But they're not done. They're not done. Back on the Variety one, Hammerhead would go on to say, Baily also got important perspective from her grandparents who shared memories of the racism and discrimination that they had endured in their lifetimes. It was an inspiring and beautiful thing to hear their words of encouragement, telling me, you don't understand what this is doing for us, for our community, for all the little black and brown girls who are going to see themselves in you. They're making this all about race. They're making it all about race. When in fact, Baily herself lets it slip. Let's just watch this for a moment, shall we?
Little Mermaid live action or the original?
Oh my gosh, this is a really, really hard one because the animated version has always been so special to me.
Oh my goody gumdrops. He just said the quiet part out loud. Remember what I've said over and over again in my own personal rants on this topic. I was there when it came out. I saw all the little girls around me in my school of all shapes, sizes, and colors. They were all perfectly happy, pretending to be this Ariel right here. And they all have been for decades. This point 30 years they've been happy. Well, apparently Hammerhead Baily was happy too. Apparently that was important to her way back in the day. You said the quiet part out loud, darling. Race doesn't matter. It doesn't. You are disingenuous saying that this has to be, it's for the community, for the little black and brown girls who are going to see themselves in you. No, everybody, including yourself, always saw part of themselves in Ariel for 30 years. And for decades, people have seen themselves, little girls of all shapes, sizes, and colors, creeds, they've seen themselves in Disney princesses. That's the core of all of this. Right now, Disney should be on their hands and knees begging core fans, original fans, to come back to watch this movie. No, instead, they're trotting out garbage like this, telling you you're not going to get what you remember. It's all about feminism and modernity. This movie right here, this is a timeless classic. It still holds today. Fun, engaging, delightful. This is a dumpster fire waiting to happen. 10 million views, 1.3 million visible dislikes. Multiply it by 3, which is how the dislike app works until somebody tells me otherwise. Nearly 4 million downvotes. This movie has already been rejected because Disney made it perfectly clear prior to and through these little interviews that they don't care about entertaining you. They just care about feminism. They just care about making it more modern to line up with their ideology so that they can brainwash and indoctrinate a whole new generation of mindless NPC bots. But guess what? As I said, rejected. This movie is DOA. DOA. Because you don't have the original core fan base to make it happen. Your stan base, your fake fan base, they're not going to show up. They're not showing up on your Disney Plus shows. They're not going to show up in the theater. And you're going to pretend it's a success. You're going to spin it all you can. But in the end, this will bomb. Might not be the massive bomb that Shazam 2 is. Might not even be the massive bomb that Ant-Man 3 is, because all these things have different budgets and there's different levels of what is the flop. But this movie is destined to fail because it does not have the support of the fan base, the passionate, not toxic, not trolls, the passionate fan base you needed to have on board. I reject this. Millions of other people already reject this. It's just a matter of time before the numbers prove us right. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you're new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because, facts and logic don't care about whiny stan, fake fan, and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button, share my video if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a comment. Love to hear from real, passionate fans like you. I care what you think. I do not care what the stans and the SJWs think, because 201, they're all cowards behind keyboards. And I know they'll be triggered by this, and that makes me happy. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.